our midst today is the Director General of the Small and Medium. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in our midst today is the Director General of the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, Diko Umaru Rada, PhD, who is to be honored with the Award of Distinguished Leadership by the Nigerian Civil Service Union. A very rare event, you will say. Diko Rada was born 50 years ago on the 10th of September 1969 at Hayanada Jusima, Katsina State. He had basic and teacher training education of Rada Primary School, Zaria Teachers College, and College of Education, Kafacha. Teacher Diko Rada was in 1992 at the Katsina State Ministry of Education when he gained admission to Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi, where he went on to obtain B.Tech honors in agricultural economics and extension. It was at Bauchi that the young Diko Umaru Rada began his professional and leadership skills when he served meritoriously as the secretary, Katsina State Union ATBU chapter. Don't understand? You are a leader. At the completion of the mandatory National Youth Service at ABU, at the National Agricultural Extension Research License Services in Zaria, the forward-looking graduates got employed to the services of FSB International Bank PLC, where he rose to become acting head of operations, a switch that was meant to broaden his horizon in the financial services sector. In 2003, Diko Rada, a wide group teacher, agri-economist, banker, and union leader, was appointed caretaker committee chairman of Karanji local government area of Katsina State and began a flowing and progressive political journey. Having served as a caretaker chairman with records of achievements, his election in 2005 as executive chairman of the state local government area was simply fait accompli. The name Diko Rada is synonymous with grassroots welfareism in the state. Again, in 2007, his time as an executive chairman ended, but being the energetic person he was appointed as chairman, caretaker committee of Karanji local government area, giving credence to the dictum that says, reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more. That unfolding political journey plucked the chairman, as he was popularly called, out of Katsina State to serve in 2012 as a senior legislative age at the National Assembly to 2014. While climbing the ranks of banking career and public life, including politics, he enrolled into the graduate schools of the Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to obtain at various times MSc in Agriculture, Extension and Rural Sociology, that was between 1998 to 2004. Masters in International Affairs and Diplomacy in 2005, and a PhD in Agricultural Extension and Rural Sociology between 2012 with dissertation on the impact of droughts, tolerance, maize varieties, and its effects on livelihood of maize farmers in Katsina State. He has also attended numerous courses and trainings in Nigeria and overseas to further enhance his professional and leadership skills. The period of 2014 to 2015 political realignment gave birth to the All Progressive Congress Party, APC, and Diko Rada acted as the topmost level of party politics, which left him with bigger fish to fry. He emerged as the APC National Welfare Secretary, a position he held meritoriously. It was this humanitarian assignment, if we want to call it, that launched him into the national radar, and the name Diko Rada became synonymous with welfareism. Amongst these, his party men and women all over the country. And I think we can also attest to that in the lab cited some years ago, and I quote, Profitability comes from loyalty, productivity, and having a character base from which to work. This explains the appointment of Diko Umaru Rada in 2015 as the Chief of Staff to the Executive Governor of Katsina State, when the party he belongs won both national and Katsina State elections. In the same 2015, Diko Rada was appointed the General, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, Smedan. A case of the man is more important at national level with his humanitarian touch than at the state level. His then principal was quoted as saying, "Thank God, Mr. President allowed him to help me in situ before he took him away." With vast experience in the public and private sectors of the economy, it was a matter of days for Dr. Diko Rada to settle down on the daunting task of developing and growing the micro, small, and medium enterprises subsector of the economy, as well as tendering to the general well-being of the staff and management of the agency. As he alluded to in the private chat with some visitors recently, he said, "My teaching background, extension services degree, and banking services experiences have helped me tremendously in my present assignment." And we say we can thank you. Fantastic and tax enabling industrial harmony in Smedan, which he has served as the bulwark behind all the achievements and accomplishments recorded in the agency since 2015, was initiated and continuously nurtured by the Director General. The welfare and promotion of staff have remained top priorities for him. Zonal and state offices have received outstanding support and attention to enable them function optimally. He has instituted schedules for continuous training and retraining of all staff, and has recently provided additional staff buses. I think he deserves a round of applause. Under his work, Smedan has recorded numerous achievements, too many to list in an abridged citation here, but suffice it to point out a few, such as implementation of the conditional grant scheme for micro entrepreneurs in Nigeria, a program in which more than 20,000 entrepreneurs have benefited from capacity building, micro insurance registration with CSC in terms of business formalization, financial inclusion in terms of account opening, grants of 50,000 naira each were given and delivered to businesses, with delivery of business development services across the 10 states in Nigeria. Another notable achievement is the implementation of the One Local Government, One Product, the OLOP program, where more than 25,000 entrepreneurs under various cooperatives and operating within organic clusters have benefited from equipment, workspace, and working capital, support in terms of grants and non-interest sub-loans, as well as capacity building, access to markets, and delivery of business development services across all states of the Federation, including the FCT. Establishment of the accreditation and certification framework for business development service providers, BDSPs in Nigeria, to ensure that BDS delivery services to MSMEs maintain minimum standards. He also conducted the 2017 National Survey on Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises. This he did in partnership with National Bureau of Statistics to ensure the availability of credible data for planning purposes within the MSME subsector in Nigeria. Upgrading of the Industrial Development Centers, the IDCs, for purposes of providing service workspace for MSME in Nigeria. The list goes on. Another notable achievement is the establishment of the Marketplace MSME database in Nigeria to ensure that critical specific data is available for stakeholders within the MSME ecosystem. Like I said earlier, this is but to mention just a few. The Director General has remained passionate about the mandate of Smedan, as this is the only way in which achieving these onerous responsibilities that we would stem the growing employment, youth restiveness, terrorism, and other sundry challenges facing our nation. However, in the words of Mother Teresa, and I quote, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many rivers." Diko rather will continue to cast the stone as committed change agents. And I do hope you agree with me. It is therefore in recognition of this achievement of the Director General, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, Dr. Diko Umaru Rada, that the Nigerian Civil Service Union, Smedan unit, is recognizing him as the Grand Patron and conferring on him a Distinguished Leadership Award. Shall we all rise? I shall present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the game changer, the defense administrator, a perfect gentleman and family man, a working professor of entrepreneurship development, the vintage Dr. Umaru Diko Rada. May I call on Comrade Degri, please, to do us this honor?
On behalf of Nigerian Civil Service Union, I, Comrade Isa Usman Degri on Federal Council, I handed over the plate for the award based on your performance, friendship, and the humanitarian gesture you've been exhibiting at all levels in the Federation. We are wishing you more success in your career and life, and we appreciate what you have exhibited so far and taking the union to the next level. Congratulations, sir.
There is victory for victory. There is victory for us in the struggle. In the struggle for our members, there is victory for us. Forward, forward, ever backward, never. In the struggle for our members, there is victory.
In Soweto,
In Africa,
in Africa,
in Soweto,
Luta,
continua,
Victoria,
Asata.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.